Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to another video. It's your girl T. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're going to get into talking about rhinestones and everything that rhinestones has to offer. So a lot of people will ask, what is SS? What is a gross? We're going to get into all that. Where can I get stones from? So we're going to get into all of that today. Um, and as you can see, my shirt, we're blinging, wake, pray, and slay. Okay. So anyway, welcome. So first things first, if you see me looking down, I got my little notes. I always come prepared. But anywho, so a gross refers to 144 of something. In this instance, it would be a stone. It would be rhinestones, right? Because rhinestones are what we're talking about. So with that being said, we are so these stones right here, hopefully you can see that real good. So these stones are still just plain crystal stones. These came from the baby's booty. These came in some with it, and she has her label on the back with instructions. So you see at the top it says SS10. So SS refers to your stone size. So 10 gross of stones would be 1,440 stones, right? Because that's one gross times 144. Then you have your 25 gross, which is going to be 3,600 stones. 50 gross is going to be 7,200. 125 gross is 18,000, and 250 gross, of course, is going to be 36,000 stones. So this right here in this ice chipper, I believe it holds 2,800 stones because it's a 20. This is a 20 gross stone. Granted, I have used some out of it, and we still have a good bit in there, right? So your rhinestones, they range anywhere from an SS3 all the way up to stone size SS48. Now we also have another stone, which would be the crystal AB, and hopefully I have some crystal AB over here. Let's see, do I have crystal AB over here to show you guys? That's Labrador. Crystal AB, I do. So these are, oops, let's see if I can get in focus. There we go. So these here are some, oops, and we drop some. These right here are what we call, let's pour some in here. Let's see if that'll help. Oops, wait a minute. We're dropping them, and that's a no. I had my overhead camera on, but I don't. So in here, these crystal AB stones, or any stone that has an AB coating, the AB stands for Aurora Borealis. And that is a coating that gives the stones a different shifts of like the reds, the blues, the greens, and so forth. So it's like the shimmering rainbows of colors can be seen on the stones with the AB coating. The AB coating is actually named after the northern lights. Okay. So you also have different colors in stone. This is the jet black hot fix stones by the baby's booty. This is your blue zircon, blue ocean mix. Excuse me, that's the mix. This is the aquamarine from the baby's booty as well. And I will drop a link in there to the baby's booty's website so that you can purchase you some stones, or you can get them from Amazon. You can get them from Be Createful. You can get them from the Rhinestone World. You can get them from Heat Transfer Warehouse. You can get rhinestones just about from anywhere. Keep in mind, the more facets that a stone has, the more ooh, such a hard word to say today. The more sparkling the rhinestones will be. And to lay rhinestones, a template to brush them into. This was a template that I was playing around in StarCraft Creates with last night. So then you would brush those stones into there. You're also going to need stone brush, of course, a pair of tweezers, and a rhinestone picker tool. Okay. Now, there are also different types of rhinestones. We have the hot fix rhinestones, and the hot fix rhinestones come with a glue disc on the back of them, and they're usually used on fabrics. Now, we also have what we call non-hot fix rhinestones. I don't know how well, maybe this light, there you go. So we also have non-hot fix rhinestones. So these will not have a glue disc on the back, and you will need something such as E6000 or Liquid Fusion Gem Tack, any of those to make those rhinestones adhere. And those rhinestones usually adhere to mugs, tumblers, things of that nature. Hot fix rhinestones are usually for garments, bags, things of that nature, which will require a heat source that can get up to at least 400 degrees. And you want to make sure you pre-press those garments, take out of those garments as well. Rhinestones or rhinestone templates, you can purchase those from myself, Craftable Things. The Baby's Booty also has some. Making with Marilyn has some, or anybody else that you find in Etsy. Also, Excellent Dreams. He has really good rhinestone templates as well. My advice to you when it comes to Excellent Dreams rhinestone templates, they're a little more advanced, a little more intermediate for Craftable Things. So if you don't have any knowledge about rhinestone templates and how to use them, their designs aren't for you until you get a little more advanced, if that makes sense what I'm trying to say. Their templates are immaculate. They just have a lot of layering and things to that, but you would have to know something about rhinestones to be able to use their templates. I'm trying to think. Do I have one of Craftable Things around? I don't. But what I'm going to do is share my screen. And I think I have yours up that I was cutting. I do. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to get into silhouette. We're going to look at the different stone sizes inside silhouette. And then I'm going to show you what I mean about rhinestone templates, Craftable Things, and Excellent Dreams. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to you guys. I'm going to share the audio. So right here is one of, and this is not, this one is advanced, but it's not as advanced as I would like to pull up to show you guys. So one like this right here, this is called layering. So we have shine where it has two colors. But let's see if I can find another one. Actually, you know what? Let's go over to my Etsy page and I will show you. Let's see, Etsy. Let's go. Etsy seems to be acting up, so let's type it in. So we are in my my Etsy store, or okay. So as you can see, this is what I mean by intricate rhinestone designs by Craftable Things. So if you don't have this right here, as soon as it comes up, so this is multiple layers, right? And you wouldn't have to know how to cut each one of these layers and brush in the stones and then layer them. So that's just like one of her designs. This right here, this is what we call a multi-layer rhinestone template. So here would be the simplified version because it has, you know, each one of these are just one color. But then over here, you kind of have, you got two colors, you got one, two, three, you got three colors here. So this was 3 layers. So it's not as advanced as this template. I mean, it's the same template. She's made one more advanced and one that is less advanced. But if you were to buy this template, you would get both of these. So this would be a layer, this would be a layer, the red, the yellow, and then the outline is another layer. So you would cut these by color. If you were in StarCraft Create, you would also cut these by color in Cricut Design Space. And you would have to know how to upload all of these designs as well. So that's what I mean by a little more advanced. Okay. Let's see if I can find one of Excellent Dreams Rhinestone Designs. See, I think this is how he spells it. Let's see. Okay. So here is a bunch of Excellent rhinestones. Here you know how to layer. See right here, this stone, that's a crystal stone or a crystal AB. So going around this whole design, you would have to, once you cut it, you would have to layer it. Out here, being cute, this design here, same thing. You would have to know how to cut it in layers and then layer it. 100% brown sugar, same thing. This stacking bundles, I actually did this design. This design, if you do not understand rhinestones, if you do not understand vinyl, it becomes really, really difficult for you to do it as a rhinestone beginner. So something that I would, let's see, say that is a beginner friendly rhinestone template would be something like this. You would just cut it. It's going to come all out. And this actually happens to be one by Excellent Dreams. So this is one layer. And then you just brush all your stones in, put your transfer tape on, take the heat, take the moisture out of whatever garment that you're using. And then, you know, make sure it's centered, press it on there, take it off, repress it. Or this right here by Making with Marilyn. This I would consider beginner friendly. So you have 2 layers. It's just the outside being black and then you layer the pink on the inside. So you would cut 2 different layers in that. I consider that to be fairly beginner friendly as well. Okay. So at any time, if you find this, let's go back over here. At any time, if you are finding this helpful, please like, comment, share, or subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. If you need any help, I'm planning on my content for maybe Wednesday doing a bling along. It'll probably be around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I will post that as well. My plan was to do a bling along tonight. However, I'm not feeling too up to par. So we're not going to along, because when you do a bling along, you're supposed to be able to have fun with a bling along. So by me not feeling 100% tonight, we're not going to do that. I just really wanted to come on here and educate you guys a little bit about, rhinestones and all it has to offer. But before we part ways, what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into silhouette. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen again, and I'll show you guys some of the different features that I was originally talking about with silhouette. So this is silhouette, what we call our canvas right here. Over here, you have different panels. Like this is your shapes panel. This is freehand tools, text, and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a text box, and I'm just going to type in, oops. Actually, we're just going to type in the word love, right? And then we're going to click off anywhere else on our canvas. What I'm going to do is I'm going to blow this up. And this is not like a real rhinestone template that I'm actually about to use. It's just so I can show you guys. I'm blowing that up. So now we have typed in our word. So how you get to the rhinestone panel is you would click on panels at the top. Whoops, come all the way down till you see rhinestones, and then it will pop up this panel. So I'm gonna close it again and show you. So you come up to the top, which is the 4th one over, hit panels, come all the way down to rhinestones. The rhinestone panel pops up. But let's just say you didn't want to use panels. You come all the way down to this little arrow, and you click right here on this little jewel, and it pops up your rhinestone panel as well. So these are our different rhinestone effects right here. This would be no fill. This would be edge. This is our linear fill. And then this is our radial fill. This is our rhinestone sizes. So we have 6SS, 10SS, 16SS, all the way up to 20SS, correct? This right here is how you change your spacing. This is how you freehand draw rhinestones, and this is how you release rhinestones if you need to make any changes. So here I'm going to highlight this entire word here. And I'm going to grab a font that we can actually use. So I'm going to come over here to the textile panel, and I'm going to look for the word impact. And it changed that to impact for us, okay? So we're going to go ahead and close out the textile panel, and I'm going to make this a little bigger so that everybody will be able to see it, okay? Whoops. And we're gonna move this back on our mat as soon as it cooperates. There we go. So we have resized this so that you can see it big. So while I have this selected, I'm gonna go back to the rhinestone panel. So remember, again, this is none. This is how it will look just as an outline. In fact, let's do this. We're gonna duplicate this so I can show you what I mean. Hold on. I gotta pull one and I'm gonna pull that one over, okay? So now we're gonna highlight this one back. So that's how it would look as just an outline, okay? That looks fairly good, except we got a little gap here. You probably could add a stone in here. So while we have that selected, I'm gonna take our sizing down to 0.20. We don't like that. And that looks really good at 0.15. See how we filled in that gap? Everything's much closer together. And when we cut it, it's not touching. So that's how, again, it will look as just the edge. Now, say I didn't want to do the edge. I wanted a linear fill. Linear fill fills it in very well. That looks really, really, really good. Let's see what radial fill has to offer us. So you see how radial fill, you have to do a little work. So we have to add stones here. It's a little gappy coming around here. You know, through here, gappy. So we will have to do some work to that one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use it as our on linear fill. We have it selected. We're going to go to our line style panel. We're going to choose the second one. Ooh, hang on. Let me go to our palette first. So it changed that. Now, what we see, we have that red. Let me blow it some more. See how we have red around the purple? We don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're now going to go back to our line style panel. We're going to choose the second one. And then we're going to come down here and choose the line color as none. And see how we have just our color now? All right. So now while we have all that selected and it's grouped together, so we can move it as one, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and slide this one off of here. And we're going to slide this one on the panel. On our canvas, okay? So I'm going to highlight this again. All right. And we're going to go back to our rhinestone panel. And we're going to make this our outline. We're going to go back to the palette. And we're going to make this black, right? So we still have the red around it that we don't want. So remember to change that. You open the line style panel, choose the second one, and choose the no fill so that we get, the no color, so that we get just a plain outline of black, right? So this would be one layer if we were going to cut this, right? This would be our second layer if we were going to cut this. And then I want you to take note. See how these stones around here would be overlapping? That's not what we, so we have to make this one the purple. just a little bit to make sure that it's going to perfectly inside of this template without over further video. The point of this video is just to show you and familiarize you with silhouette, what layers are, and things of that nature, and mainly what the rhinestone effects panel look like and what it can do. So I'm going to slide this one, back off of our canvas, and I'm going to select this one and I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm gonna bring this back in just a little bit. And here's what we're going to do. So remember I was talking about that release rhinestone. So we're releasing the rhinestones now. And sometimes it takes a few seconds because this is a fairly large file. And what this is doing is it's ungrouping all of the rhinestones so that if there was something that I wanted to change about this file, it will make each and every one of these rhinestones, in fact, each and every one of these 2,967 rhinestones, because we have it on size 6SS, right? So each one of these stones, once it finishes releasing, if I had changes to make, we could move each one of these around individually. So let's blow this up so you can see. So if I wanted to move just this rhinestone, see how it's selected, and I can move it. So I don't want it there, but I want to put it back where it was. And you can use your mouse to do this. You can use the arrows on your keyboard. So I'm going to minimize this back. So that's how you start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of this back as soon as it cooperates. Come on. Okay. So it's all selected. I'm going to right click. Actually, let me just object at the top and hit group. And it's still thinking. I'm going to close this out. We're going to wait for it to respond. And it's doing this. I have a lot open down here at the bottom. And StreamYard isn't like that. So it is still thinking. So long story short, you get what I was going at. We've highlighted it all here. We would go back to objects and we would hit group, right? So then we can move it all back. That is what the rhinestone tutorial, rhinestone panel in silhouette has to offer. Since that's frozen, I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share. And I'm going to minimize that and come back to you guys. So hopefully you all have learned a few things from here. So I'm going to post in the chat. Let's see. There we go. Well, to turn on y'all comments is what I wanted to show. But long story short, what I want you to take from this video is the rhinestone sizes, different panels that you can use in silhouette. StarCraft Create, I'll do another rhinestone tutorial, actually doing a file that we will cut in StarCraft. And then, like I said, Wednesday, we're going to do the bling along. But back to what I was saying, what I want you to take from this video, the different stone sizes. Remember, they range from SS3 all the way to SS48. But in the rhinestone panel in silhouette, they range from SS6 all the way to SS20. So they use 6, 10, 16, and 20 in silhouette. I've shown you how to create a rhinestone template. Remember, rhinestone templates, in order for them to come out right, you have to use like a bold blocky file or a single line text as well. You can download those from Creative Fabrica. Creative Fabrica has a sale going on. Craft Month is almost over. So if you take advantage of it now, it is $59.99. I'll be sure to drop my link in the description box below. So you want to get that before Craft Month end. It has plenty SVGs, fonts, bundles, you name it, you can get it there. Whereas it's normally, I think, $348 a year, and they're offering it for $59.99. So you can't beat that. Jump on that. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to smash that like button. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.